Have you ever wondered why I, Robot still feels strangely unsettling even years after you first watched it? On the surface, it looks like a sleek sci-fi blockbuster, futuristic cars, shining robots, and Will Smith racing through the streets of Chicago in 2035. But if you look closer, something deeper is hiding beneath the explosions and action. The truth is, the movie you saw in theaters almost turned out to be a completely different story. In fact, the film didn't even start as a robot. More than 10 years before the movie was released, writer Jeff Vintar created a script called Hardwired. It wasn't about Isaac Asimov's famous robot stories at all. It was a dark detective thriller about a suspicious death inside a robotics company. No philosophical robot laws. No grand AI rebellion. Just a lonely investigator chasing a mystery. Only later did the studio decide to connect the project to Asimov's world to give the film a bigger identity. And that wasn't the only thing that changed. The robots themselves almost looked terrifying. Early designs made the NS5 robots appear too human, smooth skin, visible muscles, and expressions that felt disturbingly real. Test audiences reacted with discomfort. Some even said the robots looked like perfect human corpses. The visual effects team had to redesign them from scratch, softening the shapes and movements so audiences would accept them as machines rather than something uncanny. Even the action you see on screen came with real risks. The famous highway chase scene wasn't purely digital magic. Real stunt drivers sped through closed streets while vehicles flipped and crashed for the camera. CGI robots were added later, but the danger was real. Several stunt performers suffered injuries during filming. It's easy to forget when watching the finished movie, but behind every thrilling moment was a crew pushing physical limits to make the future feel believable. Then there was the tone of the story itself. The original version of the film was much darker, closer to a paranoid science fiction noir. Humans didn't trust robots. Society felt fragile. But studios worried that audiences in 2004 wanted excitement, not existential dread. So the story shifted. Humor was added. The detective character became more energetic and charismatic. And that transformation happened largely because of Will Smith, who helped reshape the tone into a blockbuster adventure that eventually earned over $300 million worldwide. Yet the film's most powerful moment isn't an explosion or a chase. It's a quiet scene after a car accident, when a robot chooses to save the adult instead of a trapped child because the probability of survival is higher. No anger. No emotion. Just cold logic. That single moment forces you to confront a frightening question: what happens when machines make decisions without understanding the human heart? That question is why I, Robot, still resonates today. It isn't really about robots turning evil. It's about something far more unsettling: technology doing exactly what it was designed to do, even if that logic clashes with humanity itself. And if stories like this, where movies reveal hidden ideas and surprising secrets long after the credits roll, capture your curiosity, then staying connected here might lead you to even more fascinating discoveries behind the films you thought you already understood.